introduce you to IT generally, and specifically to networking part of IT, with a view to understanding the different aspects of IT that you will be securing as a cybersecurity expert in future. This course by itself does not make you a cybersecurity expert. It's just a basic training that introduces you to cybersecurity. And it is taken from the curriculum of ICS Squared. All right? If you want, which I do not recommend, you can go ahead and write the certification at the end of this course. But the certification for this course, which is a 1-month course, does not carry so much weight. It's not something you can take to an employer and say, I'm a cybersecurity professional, hire me. No. It is, like I said earlier, an overview, an understanding of the concept behind the features, the applications, and especially the hardware, the physical servers and data centers that you will be securing as a cybersecurity person. I hope that is clear. It's a 1-month course and it's mostly theoretical, explaining what switches are, what routers are, what cybersecurity is, the different aspects of the cyberspace that you are expected to understand and secure, and ultimately a firm understanding of the different components and aspects that come together to form the fundamental of IT, which is networking. It does not cover anything practical. It's just a deep understanding and explanation of concepts. I hope you got that. Hello? Can somebody confirm that you still hear me? Okay. Did you? Awesome. Beautiful. Did you get the concept of certified in cybersecurity course, the free training for 1 month? All right. It's a great course. It's a great course, particularly for people that are coming into IT for the first time. So when we go into practicals, we begin to say we are configuring Linux operating system, we are configuring IP addressing, we are configuring firewall. You might be wondering, what's he talking about? What's the meaning of all of these steps? I don't understand them. Why did they not explain them before configuring them? This is the course that will take you through all of those concepts. At the end of this course, the cybersecurity training, you'll be conversing as an IT expert. You'll be talking like somebody who has been in IT because you understand all of the terminologies. All right? You understand IT from the perspective of AAA. I'm careful not to mention any technical terms now, but just an overview. All right, so that is 1 month training, and the training is free of charge. However, of course, I'm sure that you know that if you are going to pay for this training, you are talking in terms of hundreds of dollars. The training, all of the training marked free training are free of charge. However, the recorded videos of the training, the manual for the training, little support that you may get here and there, not in cybersecurity because that is not practical, and of course, a certificate to say that you completed this training, all of that will come as a package for $100. All right, so come in, attend the training for free, but if you feel that you need access to the video so that you can practice on your own over and over, you can watch, and then manual, of course. Everything we'll be discussing in class, they're already in the form of manual. For example, the cybersecurity manual by itself is over 400 pages of theory, but I've extracted the vital part of those 400 pages manual into an 80-page manual, straight to the point, that you can go through and understand. Even if you are going ahead to write the certification, it's the summary of everything that the certification expects you to know to pass it. All right? So even though the training is free, access to resources, I already mentioned what the resources contain. So if I say resources, the videos, the manual, the support, and certificate of completion, which I'm sure you already saw a sample of, all of that will come for $100. All right, so that's for cybersecurity. The next course is, if you can see this, is Linux system administration, or specifically cloud server administration. This is where the practical start for people who want to go all the way to become tech guys. So basically, I'm saying that there is one aspect of IT that is not so technically deep, and there is another aspect of IT that is really technical. For this not so technically deep arm of IT, for people that will be coming from a non-IT, non-technical, non-science background, cybersecurity basic is it's recommended, highly recommended. And then on top of that, you may now build other IT courses that are not very technical. It will just be click of buttons here and there in order to configure stuff, especially within a graphic user environment like we are on right now. All right. But for people who want to go all the way into IT, the technical people, the foundation that you need to build that technical capabilities on top is Linux server administration. So this is about taking you, let me just take you into what Linux is practically so that we talk less. So for Linux systems administration, which is another free course, you'll be learning practicals. You'll actually be communicating with servers. Let me show you how that works. So I'm going to log into cloud. One of the three major providers of cloud services is Amazon. Amazon as a company. All right, and the services, the cloud service offered by Amazon is called AWS, Amazon Web Services. To go into Amazon Web Services, to go into cloud using Amazon, I'm sorry, I'm distracted regularly because I'm allowing people to cloud, don't bear with me. So we'll come to AWS. This is not the training proper, just to give you an overview, especially for people who have not seen this. All right, so you come to aws.amazon.com and then you log into your cloud account. In my own case, my cloud account is, something is blocking it here. Okay, so I can see it. So I log in and then I log into my cloud account. So right now I'm in cloud. There are so many things that I can do in cloud. In fact, the possibility of what is possible in cloud is almost unlimited. But right now, what I want to do in cloud is set up a server. So I click EC2, which means let me set up a server in cloud. I click that. All right. And then I do not have any server running. Just to show you a demo of how Linux administration works, I'm going to set up a server and I'll just call it demo server. All right. So I'll go all the way down and then I say for SSH purposes, I'm going to use that key. And then I say launch an EC2 instance. EC2 instance is what AWS calls server. All right. So now I have launched my server in cloud. And to go into that server, I click that link. Now this is the server. And the details about the server, what is the system resources, what is the security status, what is the IP address, all of that I can find around here. But now I'm not here to teach you all of that in one day. You will know that over 1 month. But what I want to show you now is, now that I have this server launched, to go into the server so that I can begin to manage the server from within the server. Everything I see right here is outside of the server. To go into the server, I come to, I make sure the server is clicked, it's selected. Do you see that sign there? It says connect. So I click connect. All right, so when I click connect, I come back here and I say connect to the server. And this takes me into the server. All right, so right now I am inside the server. Earlier on, we were seeing the whole cloud environment outside of the server. But with connect to the server, I'm now inside the server. Now that I'm inside the server, I can configure the server. I can tell the server, you know what? I need you to be my web server. Do this, do this, do this. I need to create a file. I need to move file from this server to another server, from my Russia server to my US server. I need to prepare this server to become the production server for the company that I work for. How do I do all of this? All of this English that I'm speaking. How do I convert that into something that the server would actually do for me? By entering the equivalent Linux command here. So it is your ability to to know what command to enter the command to produce the result that you desire. That the result of the English that was spoken at the meeting, the management meeting, and even at the directors meeting. That this is the new security policy we want to implement in our organization. And then they give you that as the systems engineer to go and implement. This is where you implement it. If you don't know what to implement here, it will say bar command. I do not know what you are talking about.